guys, it's your girl. So today we're going to talk about social anxiety. Now, people are natural social beings, but not everyone is the same. If you don't know what social anxiety is, it's the feeling of nervousness or uncomfortability talking to other people. Now, I have social anxiety, but your social anxiety might be a little different than mine. For example, I'm very quiet when I'm in class. I don't talk, I mostly just listen and take notes. But I love talking to my friends. Sometimes I'm the loudest in the group. Sometimes I'm the center of attention. But would that translate to people that I don't know? No. I don't like hanging out with people that I just met, unless there's a mutual friend there to buffer. I know a lot of people have this one, but I avoid saying hi to people that I haven't seen in a while. But I mean, it kills me because I genuinely want to say hi to them. I just can't. Now, you might be different, and that's okay. I know this is all complicated, but just bear with me. No one enjoys being in awkward situations. Sometimes I beat myself up with things that I've done or said like 10 years ago. I don't think I'll ever get over my forensics competition in 2007. Maybe that's why I have social anxiety. Alright, quick story time. When most people think of forensics, they think of forensic science. There's another definition of forensics. It's like public speaking and performance all in one. Prose, duo interpretation, extemporaneous competitions, poetry, and then there was creative writing. Now, when I was in grade school, I used to think that I was this great writer, but really I just wrote a lot of fan fiction. So my coach told me,
hey, you should write a creative piece for a competition and then memorize it and then perform it in front of everyone.
And I was like, sure! So I decided to write something that was true to myself, and it was about bullying, because I am not tolerant when it comes to bullying. So I wrote this really nice and compelling piece. It was basically this girl, she would bully. It's basically karma, caught up to her. But I wrote it in a week, and I had to memorize it in a day. So it's the day of the competition, and I'm freaking out because my parents are there, my grandparents are there, and a lot of people are counting on me because not a lot of people did the creative writing category. How it basically worked is that you would go to a high school and they'd divide you up into sections, and then they would send you to classrooms every hour. It was 3 rounds. There would be a judge in each round. They would basically rate you 1 through 6, or how many other people were in the room that were competing, and give you little notes to improve. The first time I did it, I was so nervous, but my parents weren't there, my grandparents weren't there in the room with me, so I felt a little bit okay. I don't know why, but I did a really good job. I ended up being second place in that round. And then the second round, oh boy, my parents and my grandparents came in. Sometimes you compete with the same students that were in one room. So I was like, okay, if I screw up, those kids will know that I screwed up. They'll be like,
that's not what she said.
So they question my credibility, and I mean, I'm just a 13-year-old thinking about all of this stuff, caring about what these kids are gonna think about me, even though I probably will never see them again. So I crack under pressure. I'm doing my thing, I'm saying everything, and then I catch myself. Did you ever have that feeling when you're saying something and you get caught up in the moment? You kind of take a step back and you go, I'm in front of people talking right now, instead of thinking about what you're talking about. Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and I was mortified. I froze. I looked at everyone and I said,
I'm sorry, can I start over?
That is one rule that I will never break again. I will never break character in front of people ever again. I felt embarrassed. I felt awkward, I let my teammates down. I cried the whole rest of the competition, and I was like,
I can't do it anymore!
It was terrible. It was a terrible time. And honestly, I think that's what I come back to whenever I think of, oh no, people are gonna know that I screwed up. So ever since then, especially when I went to college, I stopped trying to meet new people. And that's mostly because I was wallowing in my self-pity. I was like,
Oh, woe is me. All of my friends leave me. Nobody loves me. I am doomed to stay forever alone.
so I made no friends. But then I realized life is too short to worry about those things. And like my parents always say, everything happens for a reason. There was a reason that I screwed up in that forensics competition. Because I moved on from the creative writing category and I went back to prose. And I found this really heart-wrenchingly sad, dramatic prose piece, and it made everyone cry, and I kind of felt better about myself because the last time that I was at a competition, I was the one that cried. Instead I had other people crying, so it kind of made me feel a little better. And I got really good marks. The only thing was, they said that I would have gotten first place if I didn't take dramatic pauses. So don't sweat the small stuff, boo-boo. You got this. Life is way too short to worry. And if you do have social anxiety like me, my advice to you is to accept who you are and attempt to put yourself out there. You never know what might happen. You never know what might come your way. And trust me, you are not alone. So let's be weird together. I hope you enjoyed this little story of my life. And if you did, give it a good thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more mindless content. I don't know if my glasses are making life easier or difficult. When you work 3 jobs, but you still want to make some videos. What is life? Bye!